Hello, everyone. My name is Reinventing. I'm the Vice President of Green 2Pack Inc. We are manufacturing of disposable packaging in Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu in Quebec.
We're at the booth of Green to Pack. We're standing with Mr. Reynolds. Mr. Reynolds, looks like you've got tremendous amount of food packaging going on over here. I also understand that you're now manufacturing or hoping to manufacture in Canada. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
We are manufacturing in Canada about disposable packaging, and we want to offer our customer a secure supply chain and a reasonable price. And we are also proud of Made in Canada to let we can hire more employees from Canada with a better salary, give the people better life in Canada.
So what items are you going to be manufacturing in Canada, and where in Canada?
We manufacturing the plastic injection molding container, the paper cup, paper bag, paper tray, paper box. Most of all the packaging in the restaurant, industrial, and grocery store. We are located in Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu in Quebec, and we have a plan to expand to another province in Canada and in the state.
You want to manufacture in Canada?
Yeah.
Are you already doing it?
Yeah, we are doing that.
Is it already available?
Yeah.
Which lines are available?
All our right now we have over 30 production line in Canada. Our plastic injection molding container is already available in Canada. The paper bag, the paper tray, the paper box, most item we are available selling in Canada.
What was the reason for you to start manufacturing in Canada?
It's much more easy for me to import start business as importer, but I still choosing to manufacturing because I believe Made in Canada we can do that better job than the past, and let more people and more different country people realize they can buy from Canada with a reasonable price. Made in Canada, we can still make a very strong power to supply our customer, strong supply chain, and also hiring more employees than usually importer do. I believe it's good for everybody in Canada. And
your company in China, how long have you owned that company? How many years?
We have manufacturing in Canada for over 20 years, and we have 3 factories in China. But we still want to do more things, moving more production line to Canada to make more items in Canada. And finally, we want to move all the production line, all the factory to Canada.
So, do you have a warehouse you're located in Saskatchewan, correct?
We are located in Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu in Quebec.
Sorry, in Quebec. Your warehouse in Quebec, that is where you're manufacturing. And are you also importing other items?
Right now, we try not to import items from China. We want to offer a secure supply chain, strong supply chain to our customer. We may and we already do to do as most products as we can in Canada.
So the paper products I see over here, are you manufacturing that in Quebec?
Yeah, we are manufacturing all the paper products in Quebec.
Great. So tell me which product is your number one seller?
Actually, our number one seller is the plastic injection molding product, but on the paper side, our popular item is the paper craft box, the paper tray, and the paper bag, and paper cup.
What is the most innovative item that you want to show us today?
We have a special paper tray and different as the paper tray in the market.
Can we see that?
Yeah, we have redesigned this kind of tray. It's for our customer. They used to put pudding with a lot of sauce and juice in this tray. This is created by one piece of paper, so it won't be leaking. For all the foods, they have the plastic coating inside. Also, we can do that compostable water-based coating compared to the other tray, like a regular tray in the market, this tray they have some small holes. It can be leaking the sauce from this tray. Also, we have a special tray like this one. It's for the fries and the cake and the ketchup. Also, it's good for the fried chicken with the sauce on the other side. Probably like that. So we have this very special sauce container. Compared the product in the market. This one is made by the plastic injection molding, so it's much stronger than the product in the market. It's with a touch lid, so you never worry about you are missing the lid. And like a restaurant is very important. They don't have enough room to the sauce. This one is strong enough to holding multi-container in the same time. So for this oven one, this one we can have a bigger space. Once you dim some bigger foods, it's have more space like the round one.
All right, so this is our new tamper evident line. What's really unique about it is we, really changed kind of your traditional microwavable plastics, your traditional takeouts, and we made it versatile for restaurants, groceries. Right now, I'm demonstrating basically breaking a tab, which is, symbolizing it's tamper-proof. Once that tab is broken, it's tampered with. So, when you're looking at groceries, stocking up in groceries, you want everything to be fresh. You could do any color, translucent when you're stocking, pickles, cucumber, hummus, or anything like that. Presentation, stacking it on the shelf, it's gorgeous. We go from 8, 12, 16, 24, 28, 38, 48. We got square, rectangle, rounds, a lot of customized shape capabilities. We also offer 2 different styles of lids. We have a flat lid, which is optimized for stacking. We also have a dome lids, just in case guest preference. So basically, that rim is the tamper evident part. So that dome, whether flat or not, it's just that closure that just kind of meets with that tamper seal. My name is Justin. I'm the president of Green to Pack. I'm actually originally based out of New York. It's my first time here in Toronto doing the show. We just started manufacturing in December, so the first kind of next show that kind of aligned with the timeline was this one. So I'm happy to be here.
So Justin, I know you guys are located in Quebec.
Yep.
Can you tell me if a customer in Toronto wants to get a hold of your product lines, as the ones you just showed us, like the tamper evident ones, how do they go about doing that?
For tamper evidence, right now in terms of the machinery, we don't have it here. It's going to be import. If you have the minimum, you have the interest, we just place an order. We get that kind of going.
Can an end user buy from you, or is it only through distribution?
It's going to be distribution, but sometimes restaurant chains, which we consider in a sense like what higher volume, we service those two, so distributors and restaurant.
So the items that you're holding in your hands right now, are these PET meat trays?
Yes, they are.
You make them in different colors and sizes, I see.
Any color of the rainbow. All right, so these are our new design for meat trays, and this is kind of an innovation that we are bringing actually from the States. As you heard, some parts, in New York, California, they banned foam, in terms of serving meat. So we came something innovative and made it into plastic trays. So right here you have a red meat tray, which is meant to be for pork, lamb, veal, steak, any red meat. Essentially, we got yellow for chicken. All these are very, the sizing is very comparable to what you buy right now as foam. 2P, 10K, all the sizing, other than that, different color. What's unique about the design is, traditional foam trays, they use the meat pack, right? And obviously that absorbs the liquid, juices, blood, but it's never always 100% because condensation, humidity, whatnot. And the design here is very unique, as you can see here. These kind of little air pockets, so the water would be distributed in, and even with a little bit of movement, you're not gonna get one area where it's just gonna be like a pool of blood. So it kind of gives you a little bit like, yeah, so the little air pocket, the unique about the design is, when the water kind of goes in, it would just distribute out. Even with the wiggling like this, again, it holds the pocket, so however much you put in, like say, I know a couple of ounces, it won't all just pour here if it's like a smooth, flat surface. With these air pockets and ridges, it just kind of forms a channel where the water sits in. I mean, obviously, if you do this, the water's gonna come out. But in terms of just shape moving a little bit, it's gonna hold its position in a sense.
Are people loving the colors?
The colors, I mean, think about it as a marketing. When you come in a grocery store, you want to know what part is chicken, what part is beef, and sometimes you don't know where, right? But just simply looking at a tray, you're like, all right, this is the chicken section, this is the red meat section, and from there you could distinguish. It's just a nice color, marketing perspective in terms of color. Exactly, you want to know, right? Because instead of reading the little, I mean, yes, you can see the meat for itself, but when it's stacked up like that, you can't really see it. You have to see it from the top view, right? Or you have to read the label to see what kind of chicken it is or what kind of meat it is sometimes. So when you have it here, yellow's chicken. From there, you want thighs, bones, half bones, wings, whatever. Red meat, same as well. You could even do different shades of red to kind of differentiate it. It's what, however, supermarkets, meat produce want to color code it. These are just ideas. Right now, and I mean, I can't say in Canada for sure. Something we want to push in Canada, but definitely in New York, within the United States. Yeah. So the coloring for these trays, again, there's no anything wrong with in terms of the recycling stream. Right now, again, the more issue is in terms of the foam ban. Foam is just not sustainable. Recycling is a pain. So people switching over to plastic, PET. People are concerned about the pricing, and I'll be honest, it's maybe a couple cents more, but the thing is, it is recyclable, and it's color coded. So in terms of recycle, it's like you can't miss out this red or yellow tray you're throwing into the recycling.
When you're
right?
using it with a high-speed wrapping, does the sides ever collapse, break?
So obviously, every new product invention, there's a lot of testing, trial and error, and I'll be frankly honest, making these trays, especially how it's thin, trying to hold the same strength how foam did, there's some errors where it happened. Just through continuous trial and error, playing with the resin, heating and cooling it so that whatever temperature is, stress testing it, putting it in a freezer, we developed a really strong, kind of like our secret, factory formula, and it would hold pretty well.
Sir, thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
spending some time with us today, and we wish you all the best at the RC show.
Sounds good. Thank you. Have a good one.